Hello everyone and welcome to another SCPH replay set in by the community. This one gonna be a TVP on year 0 LE. So introducing our players first here on the top right, we got Barcode. I think that's 12 little lines over there, and let's see if he can make a line of units into the opposing base. On the flip side here, on the top left, we got the one, the only, double triple H, 6 H's is his name. How many pedigrees can he do? That's gonna be the real question. So Triple H, make him double Triple H right there. Gonna be setting on up by the ramp in a similar vein as does Barcode. We are gonna see your standard ramps, and welcome to year 0 LE. So in this map, guys, I've noticed it's all about that x-axis, all about the horizontal movement. So this does mean that if you do go air, it's a lot quicker to get to your opponent's base. It's pretty much the displacement of the map. Speaking of displacement, the probe gonna be looking around, trying to get some scouting information by the ramp right now, and we'll go inside. He sees that everything is pretty much normal. That's what you want to do as a Protoss. Notice if anyone's trying to proxy you or not. When you see the ramp is in position out in front, that means all the minerals are that way anyway, so he can just chill out and defend his base. In the meantime, the probe right now trying to poke down that SCV. The other one's like, no, you can't bully my buddy, my pal. And here we go with the chase down. Will this lead into a takedown? Cue the Ben Hill music as the probe gonna go into the mineral line. Can it yoink a set of minerals or two from the opposition? This might be a surround coming their way. Yes, the aggression is there. And that's gonna be the takedown. The poor probe trying to do his duty and ended up falling. So in the meantime, Barcode here able to get enough gas to get that one Reaper. Interesting to note, he is still going in with some gas pumps. So overall, gonna be a pretty handy investment at the start. In the meantime, the Protoss getting 2 gas already. Very quick, very early. So this might be some Stalkers into play instead of your standard Zealots after the Cybernetic score. So as you can see, no units ready here for the Protoss so far. Gonna go for Warp Gate Research almost instantaneously. And still, no defense here for double Triple H. There you go. It's gonna be an Adept instead of the Stalker. More about aggression, more about poking down those workers. Now speaking of pokes, we got Barcode here moving on in with that Reaper one more time. This might be very painful because the Adept is not ready as of yet. The Chrono Boost, of course, gonna be allowing the Adept to make it to work in time, albeit barely. This might be a little bit of buzz beater, as here come the jetpack thrusters, and we go for the brawl. Double Triple H trying to get a little start step into the face of the Reaper. In the meantime, Barcode tossing out the cluster bomb to allow it to get away. The Adept just waking, got the shade, just looking around, trying to see where the Reaper went, and will allow him to just zip on to the other side. Might be an opportunity here. False. No defensive units whatsoever as of yet. And this one probe trying his best to be first on duty. Gonna get poked down instead. Corporate espionage at its finest. Now Stalker into play. That's what I was expecting a while ago from double Triple H, forcing this Reaper to back on out. But if Barcode can get some even better micro here, can maybe zip it on to the primary base instead. In the meantime, though, we are seeing some heals onto the Reaper, and the Adept facing off against a number of Marines and SCVs. Very smartly done here by Barcode, putting the workers out in front, allowing the DPS to do its magic behind them. And this does force the Adept to back down the ramp again. So now we are going to have our classic 1-1-1. Interesting to note that the Terran did not go for an early tech lab. It is going to be reactor tech instead, so no early upgrades for any of these 3 buildings. But the Widow Mine looking to get in position. He is going to clean up on the rocks as well. Now this SCV building up a supply depot might be too ambitious, as the Adept is trying to go on in. Distracting right now. Beautiful wall on up. And that might be double Triple H's Adept in its last legs. That was way too dangerous to do. Gonna go for the Shade Play one more time. Always good to see someone go Ghost. And here he goes zipping on. Wait, never mind! Warp back to Ire instead. Very closely done. But Barcode able to make it happen. Can he actually come on with an aggression instead? We shall see. So now double Triple H's attack didn't work. So he's gonna be like on the back foot, and will decide to play defensively with double shield batteries. The Stalkers gonna be quite tanky with those shield batteries, will allow them to stay out in front And in the meantime, very smartly done here by Barcode. I was talking about it a while ago. Here on year 0, look at that. Any air units can get to the opposing base very quickly. And this is going to be very, very painful here for double Triple H. If he doesn't get on it in time, where is the rage? We are going to see an Oracle attempt to get some damage done, but he just gets blown to Marines by the Marines. Now here we go with a mine drop. They're going to burrow, but good on double Triple H. He's on point with it. He's able to get the probes out with the pull. And overall, both aerial attacks do not get anything done. For now though, here we go again with the Stargate trying to get some units out. This time it's going to be Void Ray. Here we go with the Raven potentially from the Terran as well. Might be supply box just a little bit with those Marines and Siege Tanks coming their way. But this Medevac knows that this is going to be the rise of the Valkyries sometime soon. At any point, double Triple H decides to go for the attack. Barcode can take advantage and drop it like it's hot on that mineral line. The Void Ray though needs to be on the hunt, so we'll see how Barcode is gonna play this. Has he seen that Void Ray? No, he doesn't. Does Void Ray see him? No. Very, very close between these two, but they're gonna go for the afterburners right now, looking to drop onto the main base. And this might be absolutely devastating hits, and there goes the probes. Fireworks are everywhere. 3 big hits with those Wind Mines, 3 kills, 4 kills, and 3 kills. That's 10 overall. Very smartly done by Barcode. In the meantime, he's gonna try again, looking to put it on the second base. The one Stalker just taking way too long to turn around, doesn't even bother with that medevac. The Reaper as well, being a pest, take care of the probe, going for that expansion. Overall, a little infuriating there for double Triple H. He now has to transfer and build up some SCVs. Worker skill though, 13-4. You can see just some pretty hefty hits so far here by the Terran with the drop play observer outside the ramp. And the thing to note is that was just a good shutdown there from the Terran against both the Oracle and the Adept. Able to get the supply depot raised in time a while ago. That was really nice to see. Very, very cutting it close though. So, you know, it was like it got double Triple H in a position where he could attempt to do it and would have been a bad decision. But overall, this has hurt the Protoss in his engagements. Guys, early aggression is very important. It does keep your opponent on their toes, and sometimes it happens with their macro. But when your early aggression fails and your opponent's aggression works out, you can see that being on the back foot is the least of your problems. As here we go with more or less a steamroll in terms of the economy, 102 to 109 in terms of supply capacity, but 98 to 71. You can see that the Terran is min-maxing quite well, gonna be building up those barracks as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be the rise of the Marines sometime soon. Oh, the Wind Mine! The Wind Mines are in position again, and those are heavy hits! That just took me aback. The medevac out of nowhere, getting that shit done. And he does lose the medevac, but the Wind Mine trying to get away. Unfortunate to see. Big hits again. Can double Triple H come on back? Out of nowhere, man. That was just out of nowhere. Honestly, a way to infuriate your opponent is to just go for that Wind Mine play. Probes right now gonna be trying to rebuild themselves up again. Someone needs to make a union for these poor probes. Is there gonna be any form of attack now from the Terran? It might be soon, as the Marines are moving on out. The Observer does see this, and will this be? Oh no, the Observer gets caught immediately because the Raven, of course, a detector. The Marines, the Siege Tanks coming on, and will we have the Protoss onslaught underway soon? An extermination of the alien race might not be the best thing, and look at this, just a handful of units, a pittance compared to what the Terran has. Very, very dangerous now for double Triple H. He has to play on his second base because these shield batteries will make a difference. Look at this, guys. This big army, way too scary. If he decides to fight anywhere else besides where he has shield batteries positioned, that will be an insta-kill going his way. This poor third base now trying its best to get as many minerals as it can before it dies. So many upgrades going the way of the Terran instantaneously. And we are gonna get combat shield real soon. The Siege Tank now in position and have a small little circle of safety here for the Red Terran as he floats on to the left. The Observer sees this. Here comes the attack and here comes the engagement. The Raven now trying to drop down anti-armor missile or two. Big hits! And this is gonna be a star step in. Way well hits there by the Raven. A warp cycle there from double Triple H trying to do his best, but that's a GG. Very quickly done. The debuff making its magic. So a quick little ding there at the end. But Barcode taking the victory, able to stop any early aggression and just knowing exactly how to play against his opponent with the mines, keeping double Triple H on his toes, making him put those stalkers, those immortals, that kind of deal in various positions near his base. Didn't allow double Triple H to go for any more pokes after the Adept and the Oracle, and in the end, he was able to stay ahead, get a bigger unit, a wonderful hit with the anti-armor, and that's the show. So thank you, of course, to Barcode for sending that one in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.